Hi guys, in this little video we're going to attempt to modify this fan into an RGB LED fan. Now this already does have LEDs on it, they're just red as you can see there. This is the fan that came with my computer case, so we're just going to try to spice it up a little bit here and add RGB to it. So basically the plan here, I've got some common anode LEDs. These are going to be very similar to what are on this, but of course these are only single color and you can't control them, you can't turn them off or anything like that. So what I want to do is be able to control the fan with the RGB lighting and the rest of the system. So anyhow, that's how I'm going to have this set up. I'm going to have the fan controlled with the rest of the lighting system. But anyhow, I'm going to use these LEDs. I think the LEDs that are in here aren't actually like glued in place. I haven't actually tried this yet, but I think they will just pull out. All right, so yeah, I was correct in assuming that they just pull right out. No problems there. They've just got some real thin wires on them that lead up to the red LEDs. So we're just going to go ahead and clip these back. Probably not all the way. It'd be, well, actually, if I can take the sticker off, you may actually just be able to desolder the things. And it'd be really easy to change the color of the LED too if you wanted to. Instead of having red, you could just take this LED off and put a blue one on there, whatever color you like. But we're going for RGB, so take the sticker off here. I think we can just desolder them. So anyway, that should work out nicely. Alright, so that is the fan with a few less LEDs. That was fairly easy. I just got in there with the soldering iron and pulled these off. So I don't need those anymore. And it's basically just going to be a really simple wiring project. So these will just drop into place, or they should fit right into the holes that already exist. These are a little bit looser than the previous LEDs, so these may require a bit of glue to hold them in place, but that'll be alright. So need 4 of these LEDs because there's 4 spots for them, and there were 4 LEDs originally, so we're just going to replace all 4 of them with these RGB ones. So anyhow, I'll get to work wiring all those together. It's pretty much just going to be going around the outside with 4 wires connecting them all together. So anyway, I'll get that done. Alright, so I've already completed the modification of this fan here. So it's basically just sticking the RGB LEDs into the holes that were already there. I connected all 4 of the wires together in parallel, put some hot glue over all the leads in order to hold them down, as well as to hold the cables down. Of course, this whole thing is covered up by the front panel of the computer, so you can't see this. So that's all fine. I also went ahead and I put the same RGB LEDs up in this top spot here. So these 2 LEDs, and then all those are wired into 75 ohm resistors, which are in here. So those are just there in order to limit the amount of current, since this is 12 volts and these LEDs are not wired in series and they don't have any kind of current limiting on them. So before, the fan was red and these 2 LEDs were also red. Now we have the full RGB control over them, so I'm going to go ahead and put this back on and turn on the lighting. Alright, so here we go with the full RGB fan turned on, as well as this little thing. Actually turns out looking pretty nice here. I'm going to go ahead and shut off the really bright overhead lighting that I've got going on here and dim the room a little bit so you can see this just a little bit better. So anyway, there we go. That was a pretty quick little well, actually it wasn't that quick. That took a lot longer than I thought it would, just to solder some new LEDs onto a fan. But anyway, nice little modification to this. I think it makes it look quite a bit better, since I had the RGB strips on the inside of the case before and I only had red on the front here. So I think that little modification makes this look a little bit better anyway. I like having this especially. Now with the 75 ohm resistors, it is actually going to overdrive the LEDs slightly. It's like 21 milliamps a piece or something like that. It's not really that bad. 75 ohm resistors are just what I had on hand that could carry that kind of current. So I think it'll work out just fine. But anyway, that's about it for now, guys. Bye.